If you're looking for knowledge, you've come to the wrong place. Billy Francesca is back with his new show, Tell Me Everything.
Oh, yeah, it's my new show, Tell Me Everything, live from the back seat of a Studebaker in a parking lot. Hi, y'all. It's this kind of enthusiasm that has got me all the way to the middle. Hi, I'm Billy Francesca. Welcome to another night of Tell Me Everything. Yes, I have been not online presence. I haven't had a very big online presence in the past 2 weeks. I went home to see mom and dad. We were away. I'll get into that in a little while. We had a trip and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, so whatever. But we'll get into that. Even though I guess it's my opening monologue, so I should have something to talk about. So there's that, but I haven't been. I've had it. Can I just pour vodka straight into my Gatorade bottle and just start drinking it like that? Nowhere here. Welcome everyone. I'm sorry I can't see comments and shit during the show because I have too much to do with keeping it all rolling and being the only performer and my own home. Hi, how are you? Some stuff's happened this week. I just got back to town last Monday, I think. And I was away, so I didn't do a lot of editing. So if you're here to see a new I Like Mike, get out of here. It's not going to be one. So I don't want to disappoint anybody because I can't have that fucking mojo on my, I just can't deal with it. But I went away for a minute and I came back and I'm even more drained and emotionally and physically exhausted than I was before. I think I have just like Dorothy Spornak. I suffer from, what was that disease she had? Remember she went to the doctor and they said, oh, and he didn't believe it was a real disease. Chronic fatigue syndrome. That's what's wrong with me. Even though the doctors say there's nothing wrong with me, it's all mental, but whatever. So I am happy to be back. I do love my house. And that's all. I hope everyone's been getting vaccinated who hasn't gotten vaccinated. I'm not like, you know, a big conspiracy theorist person in that regard for this particular fucking thing. So like, yeah, go get it. Who fucking cares? Anyway, so there's that. But I was away and now I'm here again and I'm trying to get back into doing shit online because I was on Instagram Live and I was talking to Matt Flynn, you know, from Beaches. And I was like, I want to do this show live, still stream it and have me like, but I would actually be at a club, you know, separate from everyone, like on a balcony or a mezzanine, since I don't want to be around people anyway. And then doing the show there, which would be amazing. But I don't know what their internet's like. And I don't want to call Comcast because those motherfuckers, oh, actually, they were great at Spectrum, because my modem was old and it kept shutting off the cable, like right in the middle of Murder, She Wrote. And I'm like, oh my God. So they gave me a new one. I went right down there and they were so fucking helpful. So I think everything's working good. I don't really fucking know. But let's get right into the show. We're gonna start with some knock knock who's there. Now listen, a lot of you have written in. A lot, 3 people have written in on emails about knock knock who's there. So we're gonna work on that for the next one because there was some suggestions on how to do that better. Because everybody fucking knows how to have an award-winning motherfucking show. But I'm not angry about it because I do appreciate that people are sharing their love. But tonight we have Stillwater with us live tonight. Now, we will be showing a Stillwater video because it's fucking amazing. Word of the gay. But then Stillwater is going to come on and chat with us. And our featured performer tonight is my dear friend, amazing performer, Portia Lee J. Of course, I know her from motherfucking Revolver, Down and Dragged Out. And she's just sensational. So she got a number for us tonight. We're going to watch that and talk to her for a bit. And that's all. But I have some pictures for you and some other stuff to share. Don't worry. The show will be terrible. Don't worry about it. We're going to do, I know what it is. Blythe, put that number up. We're going to do call-ins. So if you're like, I want to call in, don't call now because I will not be answering. But that's going to be the number. You can call in with comments, questions, tell me when to go to LAX for a plane ticket and fly me to Fiji, shit like that. But that's going to be later. But that's the number, 323-207-6722. If I have any visually impaired people listening to the show because you are a blind fuck and can't see it. No offense, my own dad can't see a lot of shit. So that's the number. We're using it later. I'll tell you when. Don't fucking call right now. Okay. I guess that's it. Let's get to our first segment. It's knock knock. Who's there? All right, let's hit it. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Knock Knock Who's There with our celebrity adjacent guests. As you may have figured out, because we've been doing this for a while, I never know who the guests are. It's always a surprise to me. So let's get started with a little knock knock. Who's there? Let's see who's coming on.
Hey, hello there. How are you doing?
Hi. It looks like you're visiting us from a long ways away.
Yes, I'm visiting you from England. I believe so. I think I am. I actually am. I was born in Somerstown, London in 1797.
1797.
Yes.
Now, what's your claim to fame? Our show is about celebrities and so what's your claim to fame?
Ooh, we're going to play a game, which is how I actually came up with this wonderful thing of why I'm famous. So, you're going to guess. I'm very famous. I'm an authoress, which means I've authored something. And you have either read it or have heard about it. And don't you like my fucking pinky? It looks so great the way it's just kind of just sticking out. Anyway, go ahead. Guess who I am.
Are you Jane Eyre?
Close. Who's that bitch? But no, that's not me. Oh, my name is always and usually associated with the title of my most famous work.
Okay, let me guess. It's England. Let me think.
Who?
No. It's a famous novel. You don't look like that lesbian poetry writer.
I don't believe I was. No, that's not me. I'm fucking Mary Shelley from Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Oh, Frankenstein was written by a woman?
Oh my God, yes. It was written by a woman. It was written by me, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Don't you remember?
No, well, no, I didn't know
you
that.
were there.
Don't say I was the inspiration for Frankenstein.
Well, some people have been, you know. I mean, especially these days. God, get it together. People put together with.
I have so many questions. Wait, you wrote a horror book?
A horror book. Yeah, let's call it a horror book. Actually, it was a novel, but we'll call it a horror book, whatever. Which, you know, it became so famous, you know, because you know, it's Frankenstein.
Yeah, I didn't know that Frankenstein was written by a woman.
Oh my God, yes. It was written by me after it was a dare that happened basically in a weird game of Russian roulette spin the bottle with me and a couple of my writing friends. Yes, yes.
And that's how Frankenstein came about?
Yes, Frankenstein. Well, you know, his name isn't Frankenstein. It's the monster. We call him the monster. But, you know, Frankenstein is the doctor. You know, people usually get that confused, but that's neither here nor there. Look at my hair. It's so fucking curly. I love it.
You're a beautiful, beautiful woman. Not that I'm objectifying you. I'm just saying you're poor. You look very nice. You look very lifelike.
I look poor?
No, portrait, dear.
Portrait, yes. Well, this is how we posed in whatever time I lived in, whatever you kids call it these days.
I have to ask, was it difficult for a woman being a writer back then and getting published?
No, I just did it under a pseudonym.
Oh, what was your pseudonym?
Marble Shelley.
That's another tongue twister of a name, isn't it?
And it's also a lie. No, it wasn't hard getting published as a woman. People didn't know what Mary meant. They just read the story. They were freaked out about it. I mean, it's the story about putting together a person with bits and body parts. But you know, from what I've been reading, what you children do these days is basically the same thing with Botox, duct tape, and a prayer.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, I'm only 37 years old, so I haven't.
Which part?
Okay. You know what, Mary? Mary, how did you die? Do you know?
Oh, well, you know, it was back in the Elizabethan times, and you know, things just happen. You either drink something, you wear a dress that has a green tint to it, you die that way. I think I died of old age. You know.
Great way to
So
go.
just so old.
Mary, how many novels did you write in your lifetime?
Enough. I wrote enough of them. I actually wrote a lot, but I was
Yeah.
most mainly known for Frankenstein, Perkin Warbeck, The Last Man. I just wrote a lot of things. I was very prolific, as one might say.
One might say that word prolific if they knew what it meant. Wow. Well, I mean, that's brilliant. I didn't know that there was a lot of female writers back then. I really didn't know that you wrote one of the scariest horror novels of all time.
Yes, and that bitch Bram Stoker's trying to take the fame from me. Dracula. Screw him.
No, that was nothing. Do you know the movie though called Young Frankenstein by Mel Brooks?
Yes, I love it. Oh, that is such a great. Actually, that's what I wanted the book to be, but it just didn't come out. Pen to paper. Things change. There's a lot of revisions. So many people writing. Too many cooks in the kitchen, or in my case, the laboratory.
Oh, wonderful, Mary! You're a lark.
I try.
Well, I know you're wonderful. Thank you for coming on our show. Knock knock. Who's there? I really appreciate it. It's nice to see a celebrity from way back when.
Well, I am so happy to be here. I can't wait to put you back together again.
Someday, I'm sure I'll see you on the other side. What's heaven like?
I don't know. I'm not there.
Thank you. Thank you, Mary, for coming on Knock Knock. Who's there? Safe travels back to the other side, to the other realm.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Wow, I did not know that Frankenstein was written by a woman. So that's wonderful. There's some more knowledge, getting it out there. Wow. And you learn all that on Knock Knock. Who's there? You're welcome. I mean, I know I said it like 1,000 fucking times, but I mean, did all of you know that Frankenstein was written by a woman? I guess everyone knows that but me. I just thought that like women couldn't do anything back then. I mean, I know they could do stuff, but I just didn't think that they did do stuff because I thought there were all these rules. I'm all about it. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I just didn't know, personally speaking, I didn't know that who Mary Shelley was. We're going to retool some Knock Knock Who's There action and bring it back because a lot of you have suggested other people and I still don't know who they are. So we're going to fix it and do that. But I absolutely love, it's such a fucking rhyme. I don't know who's coming on. Okay. Now listen, we've never done this the way we're going to do this next part of the show. So it's kind of like me telling a story and then there's pictures to go along with the story. Okay. So in 2018, I took a photograph. My mom has this magnolia tree in the front yard and she's absolutely in love with it. It's like her favorite thing in the world. And the tree is absolutely beautiful. And I like prune it and stuff and take care of it. And it's right in the bay window of our house. And it blooms, it's early spring. They're in Boston. But when I was there last week or 2 weeks ago, it fucking snowed in April. I flew in April 8th, I think, and it was snowing. And I'm like, go fuck yourself. And the tree was blooming. So I'm out there like gently shaking the fucking tree and the branches so that the snow falls off of it, so that the buds all don't get rotted and die. It's a fucking shit show. Anyway, I took this photograph. Is it good? Oh, there. Let's see. Here we go. I took this photograph just walking under it one day, when I was home in 2018. And I just love it. It's a really beautiful tree. Okay. So I gave this photograph to my friend Danny, who I think a lot of you know, because Danny's an amazing painter. And I said, Danny, will you paint this for my mom? She'll geek out. So Danny, okay, we'll go to the next picture. It takes Danny now 2 fucking years to do this painting, okay? Which is just brilliant, right? Now, when mom got cancer in 2020 and Danny was still working on the painting, I said to him, if my mother fucking dies before you finish that fucking painting, I will kill you. So he finished it, this, I guess a couple months ago, January or whenever I had it. And then we sealed it and got it. This is before I got it framed. So I go home and I have a whole presentation for my mom. I make a video and she is, of course, crying and like, she's just so happy. And she hung it up in the house. Oh yeah. Oh, there you go. There she is. She's blowing Danny a kiss. She took down a picture of my nieces. She took down, there's a picture of my sister and the kids, and she's like, "You've been up here long enough." And she put it up there, and she loves it. And I should have taken a picture of the tree, but it's right outside that bay window to the left. So that's that. Okay. Cut to, I wanted to do something nice for Danny because, he wouldn't take money for it, obviously. And let's be honest, when you spend 2 years working on a painting, we're going to pay him by the hour. It's like, it's priceless my mother was like, this is the most beautiful thing. She absolutely loves it. So I had this idea, I'm going to call Megan and Brent over at Revenge Fantasy Cycle. Those, my friends who own the bike shop over in, I guess, Echo Park, Silver Lake. I don't know where it is. It's over there. It's over that way. So I was away, and Megan texted, she's like, "Hey, I have a bike for Danny if he wants it. Have him come look." Okay. So then Danny goes to Revenge Fantasy Cycle and goes in. Where's that next picture? No, there he is. He goes and walks in, and Megan's there, and they're like, "Oh my god!" And they put him on the bike, and they size it all up and shit, and they make sure it fits him and all that jazz. And then they're like, "Okay, bye." And he's like, "Well, how much is it?" Megan's like, "It's been all taken care of," because I wanted to do something nice, but I'm broke, so I call Carmine. Carmine, can you send Megan some money? Even though Megan's like, "I didn't ask you fucking money. We can wait, bitch. We know what you are." Well, Carmine sends money. Of course, I take credit for it. It's my idea. So Carmine pays for it. Danny gets a bike, and then he comes right over to the house, and then we have videos, which I'll get into. Okay, well, I show the first video. There's this. Let's see, is it going to work? Oh, God, no one's angry. What kind of fucking asshole are you? You give him a fucking t-shirt? I don't have a fucking t-shirt. He loves the bike.
It's gorgeous. I love it.
That's funny. Love you. Okay, that's video number one. So not only does Danny go over there and gets a free bike, Megan gives him a Revenge Fantasy Cycle t-shirt, which I don't have. Okay, so there's that. Okay, Blythe, cut to the next video that we've got. And now he's putting bike lights on his bike. You didn't even put the reflectors on my bike. I don't even have any reflectors, and you're giving this motherfucker lights? Yeah. So when I got my bike, because they built my bike from the ground up, and I had it, and I'm loving it, and I'm biking all over town. I go out at night. I go out late at night, and I'm all in black with my black scarf, witchcraft, and I'm out biking. Megan's like, "Hey, are you around this week? We didn't put the reflectors on your bike." They're trying to get me motherfucking killed. But they give Danny a t-shirt. They give him blinking lights for his bike. I was not having it. And that was the video, sending them just yelling like, "What the fuck's this asshole getting shit for?" But if you do need a bike in town, Revenge Fantasy Cycle, follow them on Instagram. So fucking sweet. They do such a good fucking job. Do not piss off Megan. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Don't value your life. Don't do it. But that was the whole story about the painting into the bike. And it just really made me happy because Danny loves the bike. Did Danny go bike riding with us on Sunday when Carmine and Tosh took me down to this fucking Armenian restaurant, which has the best hummus in town, I might add. But there were all these fucking Lebanese and Middle Eastern families. It was a fucking zoo. And I'm like, panic attack. Like what's happening here? But we still had fun. And the hummus, out of this world. I'll find out the name and get back to you. Okay, moving forward. That's the whole fucking thing, I'm getting my clipboard out, so I can't read it. Okay, let's get into, Blake, is Portia ready? Are we good? Are we doing good?
Yep.
Oh, good, because my monitor went down. The iPad was like, "We're done here." But yeah, making me use Safari, by the way. The fuck are you to tell me what fucking web browser to use? I use Chrome, bitch. I don't want fucking Safari. Anyway, that's fine. Okay, let's roll our feature performers video and then bring Portia out and we're going to get into it. Yes, Portia, how is that gorgeous intro? Almost that. You got money. You look rich, baby. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, lover. Hi. I have not seen you in so long.
I know this is so awesome. I miss you so much.
I'm so happy. Thank you for doing the show tonight, right out of the gate.
Yes,
Now I have some
absolutely.
questions. One, where the fuck is my Queen of Hearts fucking crown, bitch? You had it for over a fucking year. I'm going over to see a movie, and they're doing an Alice in Wonderland theme. I'm like, oh, I could be the queen. So for a photo shoot, I tear the house apart, and then it hits me. And then it fucking hits me. That bitch, you motherfucker. Oh, I'm gonna get you. And I'm dropping off the air conditioner to your house next week too. So I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that girl. I was gagging. Now listen, you were home visiting family too, weren't you?
Yes, I was home for most of the pandemic. Probably
Oh, you were going
half. I said that I'm bicoastal now.
And bipolar. So you got both.
I got both. And look, you know I had to have a drink.
Thank you. I haven't had one yet because I have to remember what's happening. And you know how I get the minute I start. It's like
Yes.
it. But now you have you weren't doing any drag at home though, but you have all these new pictures and looks and you like went all out.
Yes. So I decided I'm like, I have to level up. Honestly, it's like a dog eat dog world out here, and I'm trying to be booked. You know what I mean? And they want the girl who has the look. They want the girl who's polished, because some of the venues that I was trying to get into, you know, they gave me some criticisms about different things. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna show y'all that I am that girl, because we all know that I have the talent. That's
you know, I know it. I mean,
you know, I was like, I gotta level this look up. I have to do it. So I was like, I gotta get pictures. I have to get new hair. I have to get new costumes and learn how to sew. I'm trying to do everything because I want to be the best drag queen that I can be. I'm like, if I'm gonna do this, we're gonna do it.
That was never I never tried to be the best. That's too much work, girl. I'm old. I said, but you're amazing. And now, kids, when I first met Portia before the dragged out competition, Portia came in one night and she used to do not used to do drag, but I guess whatever you used to have a beard. In short, you had a beard. I mean, now you're just stunning and gorgeous. But before you were like a weirdo like me. You just said, I'm gonna do whatever I want.
Right.
But then you said, "Oh, bitch, I love the word level up. We're gonna use that. I'm gonna have Stillwater do a video of level up as our word of the game."
Oh my God. No, it was really like drags out. And this is, I always reference you all the time. You know, I love you. I tell people all the time, if it was not for Billy Francesca, you know, you changed my world. Like that competition changed my world. Because remember when you told me you should do it, I'm like, I don't do drag. I don't shave my face. I don't do none of that. You like, no, bitch, you're doing it. Yeah. And, you know, I thank God that I did it because it has changed my life. Like getting the gigs that I did start getting and doing the competitions and winning one of the winners. I was able to save up money to get my apartment and just all these different things. And just, for me, it was an area in my life that it just feels so natural. Like I love dressing up. I love being in makeup, hair. And I'm a performer down, so it just fits perfect with my world, and I can make money doing it. So why not?
You're a performer. Now we're gonna before we run your video, I want to tell everyone I had this event. I guess I don't know what it was 2 years ago over in the Valley. It was called Drag Me to the Valley.
Yes. Oh my God, that was amazing.
That was amazing, and we had we were supposed to have Vanjie, but she was sick. But we had Brian, what's his name? Who was there? Remember, it was Vanjie and
It was Vanjie. It was supposed to be Vanjie. It was Brooklyn Heights.
That's something.
That Minaj.
Yeah, they all
And
who was the girl? I can't remember because I drink. But they asked me to put on this show out there, and it was the year that they were all on it together. Okay. Yeah. So I said, I'll do it, but I want to we'll have our headliners, but I want to have local performers too. And I booked a whole bunch of people, and Portia was one of them. I said to Portia, I need you to start the show. You remember? I was like, listen, I need you to start the show, and you're the first one out, and I need you to destroy everything. There was a pile of money in front of you that we needed like a trash bag. It was because people went nuts.
It was crazy. It was that is probably one of the most that's one of the best drag shows that I've done.
Yeah. We're gonna do it
that by far. That was so amazing. The crowd, the energy, the vibe, and just to be among. I just felt like I was so new to the game of drag, and to be among such fierce drag queens, and for you to pick me to do that, I was just so grateful and so thankful.
Oh, I love you. Well, I'm so happy you did it. I still reference that night too, because it was such a fucking fantastic night. And Patrick Kuzara DJ'd, and he was like, "This is the most fucking fun." I'm like, "Yeah, I want to do more shows like that." Once things
that was amazing.
Moving. Yeah, I've been talking to them too. The Garland Hotel. I've been talking to them. I got the W. You know, I collect hotels. I still do that. That's still my thing.
As you should. Get your coin. Right. Get your coin.
All right, now don't go anywhere. We're going to show your video. Now listen, everybody. Of course, Portia is another performer who hasn't been working. Her Venmo is going to be up. Send some money if you have it. Couple of bucks here and there helps out everybody. Let it out. And then Blythe, you hit it and you play that video, and I'm going to be quiet, and we'll see you back in a minute, Portia, for your outro, girl.
Okay, I'm going to fix this ponytail while y'all doing that.
So what you saying is, niggas got me fist like little pimps.
Places, seen a lot of faces. Oh hell, I even fuck with different races. A white dude, his name was John. He had a Queen Bee Rules tattoo on his arm. He asked me if I'd be his day for the prom, and he'd buy me a horse, a Porsche, and a farm. Damn, a nigga from down south used to like me to spank him and come in his mouth. And Thorny, he was Italian. He didn't give a fuck, that's what I liked about him. He ate my pussy from dark to the morning. Called this girl up and told her we was boning. Puerto Rican Papi used to be a deacon, but now he be sucking me off on the weekend. And this black dude I call King Kong, he had a big ass dick and a hurricane tongue.
How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the? I got to know. How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the? Tell me. How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the? How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the?
This verse goes out to my niggas in jail, beating they dicks to the double XL magazine. You like how I look in the aqua green? Get your Vaseline, roll some weed with some tissue and close your eyes, and imagine your tongue in between my thighs.
CO, open up, cell block 8.
Alright, that's enough. Stop, look, and listen. Get back to your position. Kim got your dick hard, starting fights in the yard. Hotter than a Pop-Tart, fresh out of the toaster. Niggas do anything for a little Kim poster. Essays, Bloods, Crips, all the thugs up north in the hole. They all wanna know.
How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the? Tell me. How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the? Tell me. How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the? How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the?
Driving in the street, hold on to your seat. Niggas, grab your meat while I ride the beat. And if you see a shiny black Lamborghini fly by ya, that's me, the night rider, dressed in all black with the gat in the lat. Lunatics in the street, gotta keep the heat. 60 on the bezel, 100 on the ring. Sitting pretty, baby, with a cash money bling. 12 a.m., I'm on my way to the club. After 3 bottles, I'll be ready to fuck. Some niggas even put me on their grocery list, right next to the whipped cream and box of chocolate. Designer pussy, my shit coming flavors. High class taste, niggas got to spend paper. Live it right the first time, or you gotta do it over. Like it's rehearsal for a Tootsie commercial.
Still can try. How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the? How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the? How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the? How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the? Tell me. How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the? How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the? How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the? How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the? How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the? How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the? How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the? How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the?
Girl. Lord. You're okay. First of all, there's so much I want to talk about. One, that's fucking amazing. Two,
Thank you so much.
I have stuff for you too. And now I'm so mad I didn't get it to you because it's so. I don't want to tell you what it is, but it's a waste.
Don't tell me.
But it would have been so perfect for that video. So we might have to do it. We might have to do a do-over now because you have more shit to go with it. But that's later's problem. Tell me, it takes such fucking balls to be out there in the street because I don't leave the house without a security detail. No, man.
Right. And the craziest thing is the day that I shot that video, there were these guys from my neighborhood, which I'm sure they didn't know was me. And they started yelling across the street. Vulgar things talking about, get out of here, tranny, you fucking cunt, like just all these crazy things. While I was filming, and all I was thinking was, they don't even know that I take these heels off, these lashes off. I might keep them on and whoop their ass. Yeah. So I was just like, I'm waiting for somebody to run up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking, don't get it twisted. Don't let the hair and the body fool you.
Right. I will throw
it amazes me that even in 2021, we're still dealing with that type of stuff. But I'm like, usually those are the types of people who we know they be undercover anyway. So
there's a whole thing. But that I can't believe, I was like, holy fucking shit. And you live on a street with very little traffic, which I think is amazing. This outside of my house, these bitches are coming. It's on nonstop over here.
Look, I know that's like a gated community. I just crossed the street from my apartment complex.
You're brilliant. You're absolutely brilliant. I love it. It came out so good too, boo. It came out so good. Now, listen, you wouldn't know this because you're too young. When I used to work at Fubar, I would come out of the ceiling to that song on a Saturday nights. That was my jam. And I used to throw down. They would hose me down. I would get into it, and I would dance all over the place. And
I wish I could do that.
It was I can work it so you come out of a ceiling somewhere, but it's gonna take a minute because it's been a while. We got to WD-40 that shit. It hasn't been used in a while.
Exactly.
I don't want
that's my type of thing. Wow, that is so awesome. Like, no, I didn't know that, but I knew that was your song. And
you did.
Like, oh, this is the perfect video to do. I said, Billy loves Comedy Links.
Yeah, I was dancing the whole time over here. I was doing like a guy in the house and living my best life. You're
like,
so,
it is. I love it.
How's Auntie, by the way? She good?
Auntie is doing amazing. She's doing her thing, traveling. She's getting ready to graduate from her school, and so she's finished her schooling during this pandemic. So amen to that. She actually just celebrated a birthday. So happy birthday, Miss Anita.
I love it. That's great. We got to get her back at the club then when she comes back.
Yes, she needs to turn up. She really does.
I love that. All right. Well, I've got to keep going. I can talk to you for hours anyway.
I know. I will give you a call. I love you down. I love you so much. You got to come by and see the apartment because I laid it out.
I got to. I'm bringing you by. Listen, I have the big air conditioning unit for summer. It's coming. I told you I have that floor model. It's yours. I didn't give it away. I gave one to my friend Emmy, and the other one's for you.
I thought you was just playing with me.
Fuck you, no, bitch. I don't want you hot all summer. I don't want to hear you bitching about being hot all summer.
That's on period. I'm so excited.
Oh, yeah. It's that big square one you put on the ground, and the vent goes out the window. Oh, you'll be set. You'll be set. Yeah. So there's that.
Yeah.
It's on my list. Next week, I'm going to do my errands, and I will talk to you.
Okay, yes.
I love you. Everybody send some money to Portia. I love you. Thank you so much.
Love you. Thank you.
Bye, my love.
Baby.
Oh, that's a number. I know you kids. I did a number at brunch, and they went nuts out of Whittier. Because I don't do numbers. But, I can't believe those fucking assholes yelling at her while she's doing that. Makes you want to carry a taser. Well, I do have a taser. But, it makes you want to use it all the time. Okay. Moving forward, let's keep the show rolling. Coming up next is everyone's favorite Dear Diary. Get on in there. Get in there. Good evening and welcome. I'm your host, Billy Francesca. taking you on a journey of the literary proportions, delving into my deepest, darkest diaries from my past and sharing them with you. Let's begin, shall we? January 4th, 2000. The first entry of the new year. I have no idea. I'm stuck. None of this will be right until I sit and have my say with him. Had I stayed away after Provincetown, had it died then, why then? Why for the last 2 months? What good has it done me? None! I'm a wreck. I grow through moments of clarity, only to be drowned with uncertainty. I have so many unanswered questions, so many things that I'm not sure if they were truths or lies. I feel like he doesn't even care. Why must I look so deep within people? It's late and I'm losing steam. I'll find you when, perhaps, I have something other than idle bitching and some solutions at hand. I'm Billy Francesca, and this is Dear Diary. Whew. I mean, that Billy Francesca is always pining over some man who don't want her. And you know why it's some man who don't want her? Because that's the only kind of motherfucking man I attract. Burr. Anyway, I love doing my Dear Diaries because they're a fucking riot. We have more of those coming. I think that might be the last one, or we've already shown that one. I couldn't remember, and there's no way to find out because I'm not going to do my own research. Not anymore. I'm not Jane Goodall's assistant. Not anymore. Okay, coming up next, we're going to show you Word of the Gay, and then we're going to be joined live by Stillwater. So let's get into it. I love it.
Hey, I'm Stillwater, and here we are. We're doing Word of the Gay again. Today's word is, are you for real? No, that's the word. It's like a phrase. Sometimes we do phrases too. And we're for real. Are you for real? You know, sometimes somebody says something that really puts you off. You're like in total disbelief of what just poured out of their dumpster mouth. It's a good way to let a person know that they're batshit crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Not always in a heated moment. It can be fun too. Like, I don't care if he stays out all night and comes home smelling like Axe body spray and disappointment. Are you for real? Yeah, like, come on. Are you for real? You gotta do the head tilt too. Are you for real? Do the head tilt. Practice. I'm Stillwater, and this has been Word of the Gay. Follow me at Stillwater Live Show. Are you for real? I like that one. I like to look right at the camera and go, are you for real? This is a good show.
Timeless. Blythe, let's bring Stillwater out live. I can't believe you agreed to do the show. Oh, you have... Hi!
Da-da, da-da, da-da. Look at this. It's Stillwater's show. Oh, hey, what are you doing here? What's this?
Let's not get crazy, Stillwater. This is my show. It's your first time being on it live.
Are you my co-star?
No, I believe you're my guest. I don't usually. Okay, you know what? Apples and oranges. Stillwater, how are you?
Oh, look at this. I'm great. How are you? Boy, oh boy, what a fantastic show you have. What a literary wonder that Mary Shelley was, huh? Who knew?
I didn't. Did you know Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein? Did you? I didn't. Stillwater, come back.
Yes, I knew Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein. I knew that.
I didn't know.
Did anybody else know that? Look at all the people in the chat. They say they know it too. See all the comments? Look at they saying they know it.
I didn't know. Let me ask you, how now do you like doing Word of the Gay? Because everyone loves it.
Yeah, it's pretty good, huh? I learn something new every day. This show is really educational. You should be on PBS.
Well, if things go right, we might be on the UPN network, but that's going to be later's problem. Let me ask you, now that you're
That
like
joke
a
is,
celebrity.
nobody gets that. That joke's too old. Nobody understands UPN.
But you know what it
That's like
was.
word in a network. We really have
That's
to teach
like-
kids that one. Okay, go ahead.
I used to watch the Parkers. Did you watch that show?
No, I did not. Was there fabricated Americans on it?
No, there were no fabricated Americans on it. I wanted to ask you, how has your life changed now that you're a celebrity because of the platform of being on my show? Do you get recognized wherever you go? Is it like a nightmare? I mean, how are you handling the stardom?
How are you? Look at this. Everybody already knew me. This is like, regular times. Most people remember when I was the dish rag on Cheers.
Oh,
Ted Danson used me to clean the bar. That was like my famous role, But now everything's changed. Yeah, now I go on auditions. I'm like a working actor now.
But let me tell you, hasn't the pandemic been hard for you too? You're not making money.
Well, look, I went on an audition and I auditioned for crank yankers. I sent them a video of me yanking my crank, and I don't think that's what they wanted.
But you know what? There's an audience for that on that thing called OnlyFans. I mean, it's a living.
It is. It's getting pretty hot out. You could have a fan. You could have an air conditioner. You're giving away air conditioners now too, and now you're talking about OnlyFans.
I had a couple of air conditioners because it's a long story, but I had a couple of air conditioners and I don't have any use for them.
There must be. Please, how do you know? It's getting hot here. Am I shiny?
No, you look beautiful. You always look. How do you keep your pelt so clean? How do you keep that blue
Don't
pelt
call
so
it a
clean?
pelt. Why am I a pelt? This is. Do people call you leather? Look at this, a pelt. Jeez.
Well,
my gosh, it's like going back in time doing this show. At least he hasn't said puppet yet. Ay.
No, I know you're a fabricated American. I have you as a fabricated American. Listen to that
American. Thank you.
Yeah, listed in our credits. I didn't know. Well, you just have such a coat, I guess would be a better. Your coat is very shiny. Is that like, no?
Let's just move on there, okay? Thank you. I'm deeply offended.
Well, I'm hoping that
it's
people
still
are
going
tipping
back.
you. But wait, I hope people will tip you because you have your own live show on Saturday nights, don't you?
Stillwater Saturday, get up, get in. Stillwater Saturday night. Da, 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 da. Yeah, look at that. I go live every week and we do silly stuff. Sometimes we have guests. Sometimes I just ramble.
Okay. Now listen, I'm going to be bringing back my summer show, Come Sit on My Deck, which you were on a couple of times too. Remember that show I did? Yeah. Did you like that show too?
I do. I love sitting on your deck. Yes.
Well,
yes. I always enjoy sitting on Billy's deck. It's a good time.
If we can get a recording of that, I'm sure I could make some money out of it for you. Listen, I want to just thank you. I want to take the time to tell you how much it makes me happy that you do Word of the Gay. I have more of them coming up. And did you hear Portia? Level up is going to be one of our Words of the Gay. I mean,
I did. Like yeah, watch. I can watch. What? Look at this. I can level up.
That looks a little high, actually. Just to like. It's fine. You're doing great.
We'll leave getting high up to you. Okay. But thank you. Listen.
Wow. Thank you. Stillwater. I want to have you back live again, but we're always going to keep running your Word of the Gay. It's the greatest thing ever. I love it.
It teaches the children. Somebody's got to teach them. Nobody's in school.
No one's in school. I mean, it's just a mess. Well, thank you for coming on the show. I love you so much. Thank you. You're an angel.
Oh, that's good. Look at this. Right down below there is Maki's Venmo. Now, I am a rich, wealthy, residual lead actor, but Maki is poor as fuck. So if you could do a favor, chip in some money because Maki's hungry hungry and he eats a lot.
Yeah, tell Marky I said hi. How's he been, okay?
No, he's terrible. I sit in the shelf. I'm on the top shelf because I'm fancy. He just sits at home and cries.
So, tears
I'm
before
like
bed.
I'm the Big Bird to his Oscar.
That's what, wow. I mean, maybe I'll put that on his tombstone. But that's later. That's a long ways away. That's later.
He can't afford that. He's gonna be in an unmarked grave in a dumpster behind Mickey's.
Who isn't? All right. Kids, send some money to Stillwater, please. Marky's crying at home. I can't have that. Stillwater, I love you. Give Marky my love too. And I'll see you soon.
Thank you. Word of the day. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Billy Francesca. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Look at this. We're dancing. Da-da-da-da-da. Look at this. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Look at me. Play me out. Da-da-da-da.
Wow. That's Stillwater. Oh, God. I always feel like I'm learning more from him than him from me. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. Now, listen. It's time for the call-in show. I got to get everything ready. First of all, let me turn my ringer on. Blythe, you can put that damn number up. We'll do a couple of calls because we're almost, oh, Jesus, I just screenshotted it. Okay, because we're almost out of time. But I mean, whatever. I like to try to keep it not like me and Jackie. You know, Jackie Steele and I have our show that goes on for hours and hours. We're back this Tuesday for our Triggered show. All right, that's the number to call. Blythe, should we play? Oh, shit, sorry. Should we play the video?
Yes, sir. Your number?
Okay, nobody yet. Let's see the number. I got my phone in my hand. I'm waiting. Everything's on, I think. This is when people are like, it's going to voicemail, but I think it's fine. You guys know I shut off. Hello, caller. Caller, are you there?
Yes, this is Amy Grant.
Hi, Amy. How are you? Stupid bitch.
I'm so good, and I just wanted to see if Billy might want to do a little Amy Grant number for me.
Do you mean like right now?
No, not right now.
Oh,
at some point in my life.
I could do an Amy Grant number for you, an Amy Grant for an Amy Grant. I'm all about it. You know, she is a minstrel of magic, so I mean, I'm all about that.
I know. I was like, yeah, I know. I have all these pads and everything for you and everything. So,
would you say this show needs more Amy Grant? That's the only thing.
Billy, I love you. I love your show.
I love you too, man.
I love you so much. I love all of your shows. I love everything you've ever done.
Stop it.
Tickler was one of the best in my life.
Well, we might be bringing Lip Tickler back, so we'll see. We'll see. That's a little later. That's later in the week. But I will.
I just wanted to call and tell you I love you.
I love you too, Maddie. I will do an Amy Grant number for you for the next show. I might have to record it though. I mean,
I know. I know. I've been harassing you about this for 7 years.
It's only been 15 years of you screaming for Amy Grant every fucking time I see you. But I'm not angry about it. I'm not angry. But it's been 7 years. It's literally more than 10 years, girl. Get it together.
Yeah, I know it probably is.
No one's angry.
I drink tequila. I lose track of time.
I do too. All right, Maddie, I love you.
I love you too.
Thanks
I love
for
your
watching.
show. I'm streaming on my TV right now, and I love you.
I love you. Thank you, boo. Bye.
Bye.
Amy Grant. See, this is what this is. This is when you reach the community, so I can learn. This is what people want to see. More Amy Grant. We got to call. Hello, caller.
Hi, this is Michelle Branch.
Hi. Who's that? Hi, Michelle.
You know who Michelle Branch is?
I don't. Hi, Michelle. I don't.
Vanessa Carlson.
She's who? Whom?
1,000 miles. Anyway, I love a necklace that can double as anal beads.
Well, Michelle, it sounds like you're no stranger to anal beads.
I am not. No, I am not, ma'am.
Incidentally, your future mother-in-law and I were on Instagram Live together.
God.
Earlier. That was earlier.
As the fiance goes, I'm sorry.
No, I love Deb. Don't you dare. I do need you to text me the wedding dates again because they're not in my book and I need to add them to my book. I keep forgetting.
October something.
You're doing great. Okay. Oh, I'm here. Did you want to add anything to the show?
I want to add a lot, but we don't have time.
Okay. Thanks so much for calling, Michelle.
Bye.
Bye. Wow. Tough room. Anal beads, if you don't know what those are, then you're not having a good time on this planet. Is anyone else calling in? The phone lines are open. We'll take one more. Oh, shit. What do you want? Hello?
I'm Sharon Stone's assistant. This is Sharon's assistant, and I want to invite you to a pool party, but you have to bring your own weed.
Bring my own weed? That doesn't sound like me at all.
You stole my supply last time. I'm very upset.
Sharon Stone, you did steal my weed. I didn't steal your weed. How are you doing? How was your birthday last week, Miss Stone?
It was very delightful. We had a lovely time, but quiet, and we missed you. Thank you for not RSVPing, though, because we saved you a plate. Because you may show up on a broom.
I'm not eating solids anymore. I'm real thick. That's why we only film from the waist up.
You are very thin.
Okay, get.
All right, we'll send you a formal invitation. Please come.
All right.
Steve Flower has a discount on Tuesdays.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye. Everyone I know is so fucking funny and evil, and that's what really makes it work. I think we're done with the calls, Blythe. Should we just cap it at 3? That seems like good. We have 2 more things to do. All right, so we're off the calls. Hold on, one more. Hello, caller.
Can I get a large pepperoni?
Sir, you have the wrong number. This is a live show.
Do you do the pineapple and the ham?
No, that's a Hawaiian pizza, and no one does that. It's inappropriate unless you're stoned. That's the only way you'll eat that pizza. But
how much is your large sausage?
We're running a special this week. We're doing 2 medium-sized pizzas for $22.99.
Does that mushroom have an extra thick tip?
Okay, that's okay. This is why sometimes when we do the phone call, it gets messy. All right, let's get to our next segment. Okay, this is another story. I got to plug the speaker back in. Hold on. It's going right here. Nobody get angry. Okay. Blythe, let's get that slideshow ready. So, listen, when I flew home to Boston, I was flying there for a couple of days before flying down to Florida to go to Disney World. Now, I know what you're saying, pandemic, blah, blah. We've all been vaccinated, and Disney is not like Florida. I mean, it is in Florida, but they run a very tight ship. Okay, fine. It was a rough trip. Not rough, but it was a lot with the masks and the humidity, and and they had torrential rains, and it was the whole thing. Okay. One of our days, we go to a restaurant. Some of you may have heard of it. It started in 1994, and it is called. Are we getting ready with pictures, Blythe? Should I just jump in, or should I wait? Is that just hit it? I mean, it's fine. I mean, I was horrified by this, and I have a gluten allergy, as you know, and I can't eat eggs, so it was really a tough time for me. We went to a place called, wait for it, the Rainforest Cafe. The Rainforest Cafe. And for those of you who have never eaten at a Rainforest Cafe, their whole theme since 1994 is they have all these fake flowers and fake shit up, okay? It's all over the restaurant, and every fucking minute or two, there's a whole fucking, it rains and it thunders, and there's all these animals go crazy, and there is this fucking monkey who was behind me, okay? And he stands there like this, and he's holding a stick in one hand, and in his right hand, he just keeps going like this. I said, that monkey is like literally making like the international symbol for jerking off. That's what that monkey did. We were there. I hate it there. It's dirty looking. All of the plastic fucking ivy everywhere. Everything's covered in fucking dust. It's disgusting. And then, oh my God, and I didn't even tell you this, Blythe. The waitress comes over and it's like, well, if you'd like to order appetizers, I can get those right out to you. but just so everyone at the table knows, because there was fucking 7 of us, just so everyone at the table knows, we make everything here from scratch. What the fuck are you talking about, Rainforest Cafe? You don't make everything from motherfucking scratch. Are you fucking crazy? Don't get me started. We were there an hour and 10 minutes, and there were 11 birthdays. They sang to 11 different people. And I was so annoyed with them. Like, another one, another fucking birthday. And then this happens. Wait for it. There's that pervert gorilla. That thing was a pervert.
Restaurant.
That is, they had the 12th birthday, they had the staff come over and sing to me. And when I tell you, because I was already cringing just hearing the song, not even putting together they're coming over to our table. And that's my brother who's like, we're in a restaurant. Because I was like, I will fucking murder each and every one of you. I was literally like, I don't want the staff to feel like these fucking assholes are pulling one over on them. But I also was like, fuck this fucking thing. Okay, so that was the Rainforest Cafe. I said I'm never eating at a Rainforest Cafe ever again. It's so fucking noisy. I had such a fucking headache. I was like, get me the fuck out of here. Rainforest. And that pervert gorilla. If you're in Orlando and you go to the Rainforest Cafe at, I don't know what it's called, the Animal Kingdom one, you know, the Disney has, you watch, like getting jerked off by a chimpanzee or a monkey or a gorilla. No, thank you. I'm not doing it. Okay. And we've got one more video for you. This is when we were filming all the Dear Diaries. And it's on our cutting room floor. I wasn't going to show you, but it's all right, just play it. And then we're done. And then come back and then we're done. Okay.
Wait.
Hey.
Okay. I'm gonna do one of these. It does look good when it zooms in on you because it's like you're a real author.
Well, I do have a published book that's out there. Not like yours, that's actually.
That was a good one, that last one. Because it wasn't about anybody, but it was still about something.
This next one, I have to change the names. Only the names will be changed for the innocent. Should I just read it and then beep out the names?
Yeah.
Later? Because that's just like funnier?
Yeah.
Go beep, 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 lay beep. Okay, you still fucking with that thing?
Hold on. Wait.
No, I'm thrilled that you're learning about it now while we're sitting here.
I've been using it, but it's really a fucking cunt.
As what? I'd like to know. I'd wager.
Oh, it's upside down. All right. Well, you're getting it. We're getting it.
Nobody's angry. Maybe you should get something that's less technical. Like sticks. Something.
Well, okay, this is one more and I got it.
Yeah, no, it's riveting. Why is no one ready? Now you're just going to hold it. You just decided to hold it.
Let's see if it zooms on you. Okay. Hold on. I'll find device. Okay. It's called a vlog pocket, which is
a vlog pocket.
Really a disgusting name.
Vlog pocket.
Okay. Freehand panorama. Oh, this is not. Oh, we could do a lot of things here. Video.
And can I begin?
No, I'm going to tell you when.
Now?
Okay. Go.
Good evening. I'm Billy Francesca. Welcome to another edition of Dear Diary.
All right, forget it.
That fucking thing. No one's angry. That fucking thing. Carmine bought one of these, and every time he do it, it would make noises. And it was like an R2D2, like having a fucking crystal meth breakdown. The whole thing was like, and then did you hear it when I'm in there? About beep 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 beep. I said, get me the hell out of here. Well, listen, that's our show. That's Tell Me Everything tonight. I want to thank, of course, Stillwater and Markey Makeup And of course, Portia Lee J for coming on the magical show. Karen Beaches is going to be on our next show. I'm going to hold her to it. I love that bitch too. She's going to come on. Thank you. If you were able to tip all of our performers, that is great. Throwing shekels, because I didn't even get to the gym story with my gym and the nastiness without those bitches because I'm out of money. So I was like, listen, I got nasty stuff. But I got them. Don't worry. I'll be talking about that on my Tuesday night show, Triggered, with Jackie Steele. We'll be doing that Facebook Live, YouTube Live, blah, blah, blah. Thank you, Blythe. Go to bed. I know you got to get up early tomorrow. Everybody, thank you. Sending you love. I thank you all of our sponsors. Of course, Pick the Hippo Shop, my friend Emmy. Thank you, Megan and Brent, over at, of course, Revenge Fantasy Cycle. Where's their magical picture? There it is. I love them. And, of course, Candid. If you're looking for love in all the wrong places, this is the right place to go. I don't know. No one talks to me. I'm trying really hard to open myself up. All right. I love you. Watch the credits. They're funny. Bye. Roll credits, bitch.
To be perfectly honest, I didn't even want to do the fucking show.